Host of the BBC's The National Lottery's Big Night of Musicals Jason Manford has been singing the praises of Michael McIntyre's Big Show. This is despite viewers saying they were switching off during last week's offering. "I think Michael McIntyre does a brilliant job of that sort of Saturday night TV in the vein of sort of Sunday night at the Palladium or Noel's house party or those sorts of things that we used to watch. So, yeah, I think he does a great job, and it's just about getting more of those sort of shows on telly. Really," he exclusively told Express.co.uk. The comedian and actor made the remarks while discussing Saturday night family viewing in a chat about this year's musical extravaganza. He is back as host for the third year running and believes Michael's show ticks all the variety show boxes, although he was less keen on how that other TV behemoth, Britain Got Talent, has evolved. "I think Britain's Got Talent sort of went through a stage of they were the show that you would sit down with your kids and family and watch it and see all those incredible acts. I suppose, in a way. If anything, that show sort of eats them up and spits them out sort of thing. It gives them an opportunity to be on telly for a couple of minutes, but actually, we need something a bit more long-running, and I guess I'd say respectful. I don't mean that in a negative way, but something like Britain's Got Talent, but in a way where it's not competitive. It's about saying, this person is brilliant at this, and so we booked them and paid them to do this. There's something to be said for that, I think," he pondered. As for his own show, which is a celebration of musical theatre, full of showstoppers from the nation's best-loved shows, Jason is sure viewers will love it. "It's spectacular. It's exactly what it looks like. It's a huge celebration of musical theatre. It's one of those shows that was sort of born out of the lockdown, really, when we weren't allowed to go to the theatre for a couple of years and we sort of forgot about theatre a little bit, and it was sort of to remind everybody what it is. It was such a success, they said, let's do it again. So we're on our third year now and it's still exactly what it is, this celebration of the glorious world of musicals." While a wealth of theatre talent appears in the show, one performer really stood out for Jason when asked if he fanboyed over anyone. "Well, I mean, I got to interview Nicole Scherzinger. That was pretty special," he laughed. "I won't forget that in a hurry." On a more serious note, he added, "I mean, I see people all the time I just think are absolutely fantastic and I'll always tell them. If someone's had a moment where they absolutely smashed it, then I'll always let them know that I think they're brilliant." The National Lottery's Big Night of Musicals will air at 7:50 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer tonight, as well as on BBC Radio 2 and BBC Sounds on Sunday.